Saan ba ang San Fernando sa Cebu?
So, San Fernando, Cebu po is in between big cities. If you have heard of Naga City and Karkar City, it's in between. It's like a mini municipality lang. And, I'm very grateful now. I'm making like a sound, like everybody's hearing of San Fernando, Cebu now. It's not just San Fernando, Pampanga, San Fernando, La Union.
Yeah.
It's also San Fernando, Cebu.
And I think it's the first time that they've sent a representative from
po.
San Fernando, Cebu.
Yes po, it's the first time that San Fernando, Cebu will be competing on the national stage in the pageant-like world. So, yeah.
Wow! Congratulations, ha? How do you feel about that na ikaw ang kauna-unahang ipinadala ng ng San Fernando, Cebu for Miss Universe Philippines?
So, of course po, very humbled and honored, like I'm being like a representation of our town. And to all the girls in our town, you can actually step out of San Fernando and like make a name for yourself, also represent San Fernando soon. So I hope there will be more girls to come after, to represent San Fernando and Miss Universe Philippines or in different pageants as well.
How do you want to be called? Thelma or Suzanne? Or
Actually, you can call me both, but I could share my nickname, You can call me Maan po.
Maan.
Yeah. So if you're wondering why Maan,
Oo nga,
it's
parang
like-
malayo.
it's Thelma and Suzanne. So Thelma is the ma in Maan, and then Suzanne is like the an in the end. Yeah.
Oh, diba?
It's
Hindi natin
because of my
naisip
mom.
yun. Ayan. So, again, thank you for accepting our invite. No? But, of course, the fans would like to know more about your life prior to signing up to Miss Universe Philippines. Were you part of the Miss Universe Philippines Cebu competition, or was it a different competition in San Fernando?
So I was part of the Miss Universe Cebu po, and I finished second runner-up in 2023. And I was one of the 7 girls who were crowned. So I'm very grateful. Now I got the opportunity to be here in the actual Miss Universe Philippines competition.
And prior to joining pageants, what was life like for Maan?
So, as a girl, I'm the kind of girl who likes to explore different things. Like, I really like to go out of my comfort zone. It wasn't always like that, especially when I was younger. I suffered with anxiety and like it hindered me from doing all those adventures. But when I overcame my anxiety, I really went out of my comfort zone and tried surfing. And I would call Maan as someone who is adventurous now and fearless.
In terms of your career, who is Maan career-wise?
So Maan, career-wise, is someone who's still discovering herself and starting to learn more about who she really is. It was hard for me to know which place I excel at. I experienced a lot of setbacks, failures over the years. I'm still young, but I already went through a lot of things. But before, I didn't know what these setbacks were for. Now, I figured out that it was shaping me into who I am today. So instead of being doubtful and regretting all those experiences, I'm really grateful. All those pain, all those sacrifices led me to the place that I am now. And it's not perfect. I still experienced bad things. Life is not perfect, but at least I'm stronger.
Iba talaga ang mga Cebuana pag nag-Q&A, di ba? Isang tanong, pak, tuloy-tuloy ang mga Cebuana. Now, okay, so, in terms of your preparations for Miss Universe Philippines, because you mentioned you were crowned noong 2023, did you stop or did you have a kind of a pause in terms of preparing for the competition, or tuloy-tuloy lang? How was it?
So I'd like to share the opportunity, or this like kind of offer was not really instant. I didn't know that I was gonna compete for Miss Universe Philippines. Like when I won second runner up in Miss Universe Cebu, the organization was always in touch. Like they offered us to join the Miss Philippines, but as we all know, the Miss Philippines didn't push through. So after that, I took a pause. I just went to school as always. Like I went to university. I'm second year college student, and I didn't know that this opportunity would come. Like when I was offered, it wasn't an instant decision, because a lot of things hold me back. Not only thoughts, but I was thinking that if I'm really ready. But when the opportunity is there and it feels right, it's really gonna come. And it felt right at the moment. And I really think that it's one of the hardest but the best decision I made in my life over the year.
Okay, so what are you taking up in school?
So I'm taking Bachelor of Science, major in Tourism Management po.
Tourism
Yeah,
management.
aspiring to become a flight attendant soon,
Oh, why
hopefully,
not?
if it's in the
Diba?
cards. Yeah.
Oo, kumbaga parang alam mo, hearing what you just said, no, it's a form of redirection as well because you mentioned na you were up for the Miss Philippines pero ngayon you're here in Miss Universe Philippines, diba? If you come to think of it.
Yes po.
So everything happens for a reason. Now you are competing for San Fernando, Cebu. Okay, so what's your mindset going into the start of the competition? Kasi sabi mo nga you had a bit of a pause, you concentrated on your school, parang 2023 you are set to compete in the Miss Philippines. Siyempre, kumbaga meron kang momentum nun eh, 'di ba, ng 2023. Tas medyo pause lang ng konti. Now, nasa Saba ka na ulit and nandito ka na sa Miss Universe Philippines. What is the mindset?
So of course I had to think like the preparation of like not only my physical health but as well as mental health. It's hard because you're putting yourself in a position where everybody is looking at you, and it's hard for girls who experience anxiety. Like I get anxiety from time to time, but what really helped me is like I really connect with God. It's a very important thing. I talk to him all the time if I make a decision. You always get signs. So I just ask for a sign if something is right. And of course, the preparation as well for the trainings. It's not about competing with the other girls and be the best. It's being the best you. So I try to be better every single day in my skills in pasarela, Q&A. So it's more of like a self-improvement rather than, being the best of the best. Because also coming in, I'm with all these veterans, all these really experienced girls in the pageant industry, and this is only my third pageant. But I really make sure that win or lose, I take something home. And every pageant I've joined, I've gained sisters, I've gained friends, I've gained lessons from my ates. I call them ates because it's always like I'm always one of the youngest ones. So I learn something, I pick up something. So the preparation is good mindset, good attitude, and always grow from your mistakes over the over the timeline of the pageant.
Ang ganda ng attitude. No? I mean, we also talked with Miss Universe Philippines, Cebu City naman, si Gabi, na talagang lahat ng mga Cebuana, ito yung masasabi ko, no? Yung theme ng kanilang pageant journey is all about concentrating on your own journey. Diba? Parang focus lang. It's not really about competing with others, but it's more about presenting a good version or the best version of yourself. So, speaking of the best version of yourself, any person or if you could name someone whom you consider to be of the greatest influence o kaya naman you consider to be your icon in life, may it be in your future career, in pageantry, in school, sino yung icon mo?
So, having been a fan of pageants since I was really young, I watch national pageants in the TV when I was young on YouTube and everywhere. So, I know a lot of beauty queens. So, it's so hard to choose one. So, I'll just choose a beauty queen as my icon. So, it's really hard to choose between Kylie Versosa and Pia Wurtzbach. But I've mentioned this before. I've always been a fan of Pia, she's the biggest inspiration of girls who experience setbacks, and you never give up on your dream. And she's the reason I think that a lot of girls are pursuing what they really want, even though they feel rejected at times. But another queen is Kylie Versosa. She's more on the aesthetic side. I love her aesthetic, her post on Instagram and everywhere. So I don't copy. I just try to be inspired. Like, oh my god, in the future, I want to be like Kylie Versosa, her outfits and everything. So different queens and different lessons and wisdom from these different beauty queens.
I know eventually you wanted to be a flight attendant, right? But in terms of signing up for a pageant, what is it in pageantry that led you to say yes? Sige, magko-compete tayo noong 2023. And then ngayon, sige, tuloy pa rin tayo for Miss Universe Philippines. What is it in pageantry that attracted you to it?
So I would like to share that it's my grandmother when I was little who introduced me to the beauty side of
Yeah.
life. Even since I was little, she introduced me to joining competitions in school, and it has helped me really boost my confidence. I was a confident young girl, and like when I lost her, that's when everything went out of place, everything shattered, and that's when I started doubting myself. Like I lost my biggest support system, and I experienced other people really downgrading me. I was just discovering the reality of life, that not everyone is going to support you, and it's not all rainbows and sunshine. And I was trying to adjust to this kind of environment. I was always a girl who was rich in love. My parents has always pampered me with love and given me everything that I needed, even my grandmother and my grandparents. And she's one of the reasons why I started pursuing pageantry again. Even though I fell down, I saw pageantry as an opportunity to get up. And look at me now, I'm not the perfect beauty queen, I would say, but I know that I inspire other people as well. That, you might fall, but it's not about the way you fall, it's about how you get up. So no matter what, you can always get up. And pageantry is a great platform to really discover yourself and what you're passionate about. I also have an advocacy. It's not just glitz and glamour for me. I also have something that I want to work on, and it's children's welfare.
Speaking of your advocacy, can you tell us more about children's welfare that you're standing up for?
So I found myself really loving children even when I was little. Since I'm an only child, I don't have a sibling. So other children really softened my heart. In everywhere, like in my neighborhood, I really like to make friends with other children. And when I got older, that's when I discovered that, children they need help as well. Like when I joined Binibining San Fernando, that's when I was introduced to Hope Mountain Center, and it's a place where they rescue all the children who suffered abuse, sexual exploitation, and I really had a bigger sight about children's welfare. It's not only about helping the less fortunate, the people who are suffering from poverty. A lot of children are suffering from actual abuse, pain, and there's something that we can do. So when I started working on this, like reaching out to more organizations, because I built my own like small organization where I reach out to other organizations as well that help children, I discovered that I did so much. It might not be that huge, the help that I'm giving, but I'm helping so many children. So when you start now, it goes a long way. So it really takes one step to create a flame.
After all, I believe the children are our future.
Yeah.
Diba?
This is Whitney Houston right here.
Ayan, just light moments for Miss Universe Philippines San Fernando Cebu. But before we continue, of course, would like to thank the Miss Universe Philippines organization for allowing us to do the interviews
Yeah.
with the girls. And syempre, maraming salamat po. Sir Voltaire Tayag and Sir Jonas
Thank you.
Gaffwood for our media accreditation here on The Crown Philippines. And of course, sa ating ever supportive na sponsors here on The Crown Philippines, La Luna Cafe. That's LA_Luna Cafe on Facebook and Instagram. At para sa kanilang unlimited na pa-ensaymada. Sa Cebu, di ba may ensaymada din?
Opo, sa San
Oo.
Fernando po, buko pie yung sa
Buko
amin.
pie naman. O, di ba? Maganda yan. After mo mag-ensaymada, mag-buko pie naman tayo. Okay, and syempre, thank you din sa Tasa Mobile Cafe. And of course, Prism Skin and Body Clinic. Thank you so much po. Ayan, so going back, if you are going to describe, bilis ang transition natin, di ba? If you're going to describe your Miss Universe Philippines journey in just one word. I know it just started, kakatapos lang ng press presentation, kakalabas lang ng ibang mga challenges online. But if you are going to describe your journey in just one word, anong vibe mo dito? How do you feel it and how would you describe it?
I would describe it in a word, which is beginning. So since it's the beginning and it's also the first, so it's my first ever national competition, and it's also one of the competitions that I experienced my first. I had my first dance class with some of my MUPH sisters. It's my first experience to go out of Cebu and actually live in a different place, and it's actually the first time that I really experienced new things. I can't really. It's a big list, but yeah, it's the beginning, the start, and the first. So that's how I would like to describe it.
Out of everything that you've accomplished so far, what do you consider to be your proudest moment?
So out of everything that I have accomplished within the competition, I would say really what would it be? I think it would be like stepping out of my comfort zone. It's actually an accomplishment for me. I really saw myself being just in Cebu doing things, but actually now I'm going out of Cebu, discovering other places, another avenue. I'm seeing myself actually. I actually told my mom that actually Manila is great. You know, there's also a lot of opportunities here. So San Fernando will always be my home, but maybe sometime soon I would be doing something here in Manila. So it's such a big accomplishment that I actually I'm open-minded now. I don't see myself in a corner, in a small corner. So it might not be a title, but it's an accomplishment and an achievement for
What
me.
is it your first time here in Manila?
Not really. Before I go here, like just short term for like visa process, pasyal-pasyal. But now I'm actually living here.
Oo, diba? So medyo matagal-tagal kang magsistay dito sa Manila. What do you miss about San Fernando, Cebu?
Of course, it's my family. It's a given. A lot of girls who live in the province who went here for Miss Universe Philippines missed their families, of course, and not only that, but the home cooked meals. I find myself like ordering and Grab all the time or Food Panda, and especially like it's okay if it's Wendy's because it's like very fresh ingredients and healthy, you know. And but sometimes I find myself ordering unhealthy and very too much sweets. So I miss home like humba, like other
Humba,
isda, yeah,
ayan.
fried fish, utan.
Anong
Yeah,
tawag
I miss
doon?
utan. It's a vegetable soup. So I
Ah,
miss my family and home cooked meals.
do you cook?
Not really, but I just eat whatever is in the table that my mom or dad prepare.
Kaya pala kasama mo si Mommy. Dito, ever supportive si Mommy.
Yes po. Actually, it's she came here just like yesterday ata. She just comes home from time to time, but she's not staying here for like the long term.
Oh, syempre support din. Alam mo, that's a different kind of motivation. It's actually the fuel that fires us up, 'di ba, to continue achieving for our dreams. Yung talagang napaka-supportive ng ating mga families. Now, the question, when you win Miss Universe Philippines, what's the first thing that you'd like to do?
So if ever I'd be, really blessed to be the next Miss Universe Philippines, I would of course go to like really find my family in the crowd and really cry with them. You know, that's such a great achievement. I'm here for the Miss Universe Philippines crown and I actually got it. So I owe it to them, the support. And my parents are my moral compass, and my family is my the reason why I have my values and the reason why I believe in myself, and they're the reason why I'm in touch with God because they teach me really great things. So if I would win Miss Universe Philippines, it would be because of them. They would be the biggest part of it. So I would find them in the crowd and celebrate with them. Woo!
Yeah, celebrate good times and celebrate and sharing your victory with your family naman talaga. What are you most excited about sa competition?
So far, it has been great. A lot of things happen even outside of MUPH life. I've been spending time with some of the girls and really discovering Manila, what it has to offer. The pasyal moments, I'm very grateful, and the new things that I have experienced. But again, like I'm most excited to really for the pasarela moments, like we haven't really walked and like showed our skills in the pasarela scene. So I'd like to show it soon, what I can give, and of course like be on stage and really show my skills. So hello everyone, this is Thelma Suzanne Hermosa Dayo from San Fernando, Cebu. You can follow me in at Suzanne Thelma on Instagram and Thelma Suzanne Hermosa Dayo on Facebook. And you can actually also subscribe on my YouTube, which is Suzanne Thelma. I don't really post, but I'm gonna post a vlog soon.